All right, welcome everyone to day 191 of my journey to 2000 ELO. Adjust this camera real quick. It's Friday night, got myself a glass of wine. I am finally done working and I'm just gonna play some chess. My rating right now, my rapid rating is 1771, so it's at its peak, and I would love to hit 1800 tonight if I can. So I'm just gonna blast a bunch of rapid games, not worry too much about rating, even though I just said I wanted to hit 1800. Just play a bunch of rapid games, do the best I can. I'm gonna warm up with some puzzles, but before I do, I'm just gonna remind everyone of my sort of guiding principles that I'm gonna try to follow while I'm doing these rapid games, which is number one, anti-blunder check. What are my opponent's checks, captures, and attacks? And in other words, what are my opponent's plans? And then number two, and like so in order of, most important to least important. And then number two is forcing moves. What are the forcing moves that I have to improve my position or gain an advantage or whatever? And then the last one is how do I improve my position? So if I'm in some kind of position where it's like out of the opening theory and I'm like, oh, I don't really know what to do, I will kind of revisit those guidelines. Hopefully, you guys learn a thing or two, and hopefully I do. Hopefully I win some games too. Let's see what we can do here. So I think the last game that I played, I should have won, and I drew, but I definitely should have won. So that's kind of a bummer. We get an 1800. It's Colombia. I'm gonna play how I always kind of play this against the King's Indian setup. Although, okay, this is the Grunfeld. I forgot what D5. So this is a little bit different now than what I typically play. Here. My opponent probably knows this better than I do. So I could go C4, but I'm not sure that's the way to play this. Here. Or do I go more like knight D2 to guard that square? I'm gonna try C4. D5 kind of throws me off here. I usually see like the D6, So here I'll go knight C3. If they take, bishop takes, this all looks okay. Now E4 is guarded. Let's try to stay up on time because my opponent is playing pretty quickly. Bishop B2, all this should be pretty normal. That I don't think really does much. If they were to go B5, I can probably just go C5. Maybe not, but go here. Or just castle. Let's just castle. I'm really not worried about B5. Maybe I should be, but wait, but now here, the knight can kind of attack me. It looks still kind of annoying. I know I'm not supposed to. I don't think I'm supposed to. Probably just bring the rook over. Where's that knight going? Rook's over. Oh, well, hold on a sec. Maybe I'll actually go, I can also go knight e5, play for this, and then eventually go f4. Let's try that. Because last time I played a King's Indian, I went f4, I went bishop back, which was the best move, and then f4, and I think that's a free pawn though. I guess this is 2, but no, it's not. I think I have to take that. So knight takes, queen can't even come out here, could go out here, but then check. I think I'm just gonna take that. You can't take here, so in fact, if he comes out here, we can take first so that we're not losing a pawn. Should we just take here? Takes. He has to take with a pawn, and then we can move back. I want to take a second. There's no rush. There's no need to play super quickly here because I'm now winning. At least slight advantage here, I think. So takes, can't take with the queens. We take with the knights and pawn takes, pawn takes. There's knight back, takes. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned about the queen attacking b2, but that's not possible. This is a nice fancy little move because it temporarily protects the knight. Wait a second, that's another free pawn as well. This is looking pretty sweet, but do I get in trouble? Here, what if he goes there? Then we could always... Do I get in trouble if I take with the bishop? Takes. Takes. Check. No, we're fine. I'm going to take it. I'm winning here for sure. I just need to... So my opponent is no doubt going to try to flag me because they're playing super quickly, but I'm winning. So I just need to be a little bit careful of time, but also careful to maintain my advantage here. So I'm now 2 pawns up. My opponent has got no compensation. Sure. You want to trade? I could think about going here as well. Takes, takes. Trade the rooks. That looks okay. Oh, hold on a sec. Check. It's free knight. But my rook is... Check. King over. No, that's not a free knight. What am I talking about? Is there anything better? I guess I'll just go pawn takes. So bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, queen takes. He cannot bring the rook over, which is nice. Bishop could eventually poke around a little bit. Not sure if I'm worried about this still. Now it's not a threat. Knight e4 is not a threat. But I would like to trade the queens now. So queen d3 looks like pretty good. Just really tie down the b5 square. So we have to take with the pawn there. We calculated that. Hopefully I'm not blundering anything here. I always have this knight e7 check. Yeah, so I mean here we can just take and then hit him with check if we wanted to. Like takes, takes, check. What if we went... Huh. Or we could go rook takes first. Rook takes. Rook takes. Knight takes. Just trade down, right? Like... Or we could go queen b3. Takes. Takes should probably be good. A nice solid pawn chain. This is slightly weak, but that's not that bad. At some point I would really like to bring the bishop in there too. Check. I don't know, this looks pretty nice too, because then, you know, we can test the A file. Don't think there should be any big threats. So queen b3 activates my queen. Do I get forked? I get forked. Yeah, that's not good. So maybe takes... Takes, pawn takes, queen b3, and that looks okay, right? Because even if he wants to, like, no, that looks okay. We're up plenty of material, so we'll just trade down now. All right, now I gotta be confident and convert. I got 4 minutes. My opponent's gonna try to put pressure on me with time. I just need to keep my cool and convert this. Trading down will be good. This is a pass pawn, if I can make that happen. We could take here. That looks pretty decent, right? Just trade down. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll go ahead and do that. Can I attack that knight somehow? That'd be cool. Might just move the queen up. Rook can come over here, perhaps, but for some reason, queen b4 is looking appealing. Maybe it's because I want to go here. And it also just gives me the option. Or here. Activate my rook. I'll activate my rook instead, and then all my pieces are active and happy. Kind of have the nerves right now, though, because I know that I'm winning and I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to attack, though. I want to slowly improve my position. This doesn't work, right? Takes. No, yeah, well, here takes. We could take the knight. Maybe that does. Just kind of infiltrate on the 7th rank. But also I want to open up my rook if I can. Here takes. If he takes, grab the knight. Queen takes, but queen takes. That looks good for me. Check. Can't. That's a bad move. Is there any other move you can throw in here, though, that'll mess me up? Okay, here. Takes. Let's go. Gotta start being conscientious of my time. My opponent could try to be tricky. Now I could try to force the knights off by swinging the knight here, hitting the f7 pawn, and if takes. And I really want to, just open up the c file for my rook and get the queen out of the way, because if this pawn gets pushed, it's lights out. This knight is hanging, and he has no good squares to go to. If he goes here, I take. Either way, I'm just gonna try to force. So, forcing moves, like how can I kind of force my opponent to trade down? That's what I'm looking at, because if I trade down, I win. If I go here, I'm threatening, knight f7 check, so kind of eventually you could force. Okay. And that kind of, so here. Takes. This could be wrong. Can't be the end of the world, but I want that queen to move. And then we can push, maybe, or let's just do this. How about that? Nice and simple. Offer a queen trade. You refuse, I'm going to push my pawn. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is more than enough to win this. Just gotta keep it cool. Here. This could get me in trouble. I need to calculate this. Can he win this pawn? Can I activate my rook, please? Or something? Don't blunder. Alright, the knight is getting the fuck out of here, and I'm gonna hit you with my rook and hurt you. That's what's gonna that's what's gonna happen right now. This, thank God, is not possible. Although here, rook. Wait, what am I talking about? That doesn't work at all. If you go here, where do I go? There? Or here? No, then he takes. Oh, yeah. Here, there. Can't take, because that's mate. There, there. Can't take, because the queen's hanging. And if not, boom. Rook c7. And that's going to hurt. Probably do this either way, right? Does that lose? Am I blundering? This is not... My opponent is definitely not making it as easy as I would like. Now I have to be careful, because if the bishop, like, covers my escape square, that could be bad. Could have some back rank issues, but if we trade the queens, then... Just need to figure out how to promote this pawn. I mean, he has to, right? Because otherwise, like, this is basically game over. So you see here, I took my time. I'm a little bit kind of in some time trouble, a little bit, but I took my time, played better, but now I need to convert it with less time. All right, now what? Here is totally not possible. I need to go probably g3. This cannot be a thing. Here takes... Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? If you take, I'm going to take with that pawn. And I'm promoting either way. And if not, b4. Ooh. Okay. Am I making a mistake? Rook can take, but I'll just trade everything down, I think. Go into a winning endgame. I activate the king first. This is a pass pawn, so 57 seconds. Probably should have brought the king in earlier. Ah, shit. Here, and then there. Does that work? That's GG. Now I'm going to use my pawn as bait. I need to be a little bit careful here. I need to do this right. This creates a pass pawn. I'm not going to give you that pawn. You can't push this pawn. Going up here would have been, I think that might have been a blunder. King e5. Your king ain't getting over. If you go here, I take. Ooh, all right. God, chess is stressful. One moment here. All right. I'll switch my view here real quick. Let's analyze this. Oh, fuck. Did I play that whole thing with the wrong layout? I think I did, but that's okay. So I got 89.1% accuracy. My opponent actually played a more accurate game. That's crazy. How is that possible? I mean, I know that's possible. It happens, but it's like white. I had the advantage the whole game. There was no point where my opponent had an advantage, which is cool to see. But anyways, let's switch back here. So the big thing here was I didn't know how to react against d5 instead of d6, usually, because this is the Grunfeld, right? Why is it not saying that? Dude, I swear to God. Tell me. Grunfeld defense is, yeah, it's d5. And I'm more accustomed to seeing the like castles and then d6, e5. So I kind of forgot how to play against the Grunfeld. I think that I did okay. Like at no point did I make any giant mistakes, but like I guess knight d2 was better. For a while I was debating, do I go knight c3 or knight d2? Bishop d3 is better. Don't understand that really, other than just protecting the e4 square because you're staring right at like nothing. So I guess I could have been better there. It did actually computer won c5. And I saw this move too. Interesting. Is it wanting this? Wow. Oh, I saw this. I wanted to do this, but I thought after bishop d6, I thought for some reason like the rook wouldn't be there, so I would play, you know, let's just make some stupid moves here for a second. Like I thought that it would be like, okay, boom, now this bishop has an outpost. He's going to be a nasty piece, but oh, he has knight e8, except that this is forcing, right? Like he's got a bishop d6 forces the rook over, takes the square from the knight that would be able to contest my bishop, and then c5 is excellent, but actually it says a4 is best. I don't really get that because this looks just annoying as shit to me. Like if I were playing as black, this looks really annoying. Anyways, all right, so I should have gone for that idea, but my opponent blundered off the start, and I found the best way to capitalize it. Really, this is best? So I want to check king over, and then did I miss something here? c5. Doesn't my knight get in some trouble there? So the queen's got to move back somewhere, and then really? Oh. Okay, so whoa. So he has to go back to like, what if he goes here? Oh, he can't. Holy shit. And then what? Knight c6. Yeah, but what does this do? It's the same. Knight a5. This is a little bit beyond me, but whatever. We saw some free pawns. We took them. Just kind of slowly had an advantage and converted that. Computer likes queen b3. Takes, just trading down. But I really wanted a knight e7. I didn't really see the point of that so early on, but all right, this makes some sense. Look at that bishop. If I had moved my bishop there, like, because earlier his bishop came to f8. So if I go bishop d6, it's just like, where is your bishop going and what is your bishop doing? That is a nasty piece. It's not so easy to attack either because the knight's blocking. So instead we went to this. Pawn takes is really? I mean, I see why, because now we have two pass pawns. We can just stampede down, but we don't give up a pawn here. That's why I can't take. I didn't like that it opened the bishop up, but okay. And then I think I just converted this pretty well. It doesn't like knight e5 though. Queen d7. And it's just simplifying, like just simplifying. I have this outside passer. As soon as I see this, I know that I'm pretty much winning, because I'm just going to use that as bait for the king and then go and take all his other pawns. Eventually, he's going to have to grab with the rook. I found b5, which I was proud of, to force the trade of rooks. Although it was good that he moved. He didn't just take. So he made it a little bit more complicated because then I had to find a way around, and boom, here, king e5. Oh, okay, king e5 does actually work. But I was afraid. It likes king e5 and it likes g3. But here it's like, yeah, pretty forcing. I got the 2 pass pawns. All right. Can I hit 1800? We're getting a little close there. Getting close. All right. Well, let's keep going. So, what I'm really bad at is like winning or losing, but like winning and then be like, all right, cool, let's quit while I'm ahead. I won, thank God. And then I come back the next day and I play again, and then I lose one, and then I come back and I win one, and then it goes on forever. And I've been just stuck at 1700. So, fuck it. I'm pushing through. I'm persevering. I don't care if I lose or win. My thinking process here is it has been nearly 6 months. No, it's been like 8 months since I started this, and I have literally stayed at 1700. So there's no way it's getting worse. Okay. So there you go. God damn it. Don't know how I want to play against this. C5. See, this is something that I was just kind of looking at. But I don't know the e6 line. I usually have been going just like the copycat line. And then let's see what they're... How about this? Let's test my opponent. Do they know the move is c4? I think that this is okay, but I think c4 is the best move. Here, am I afraid of the bishop check? Not really. I think that we should be okay. But we can also just play it solid. The bishop's outside the pawn chain. We could play e6 now. The knight can come after our bishop, but I don't think that... Let's close the pawn chain. Let's play solid. Oh. Could just drop the bishop back here. We could play bishop d6 and go for... I don't typically do that. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to. I'm going to drop the bishop back. That's what I always do, like almost always, just drop the bishop back. And then here I'm gonna... Or we can do the... Take that idea away from him. Go knight e4. Knight here. f5. A couple ways to go about this. This, and then knight e5, and I'm not thrilled about that. But then this takes away the possibility of going bishop d6. We can... Knight h5 is probably not good. Because, like, what, I'm just gonna open up his F file? No, thank you. Okay, hold on. It's fucking freezing. My God. It's like way too cold. I'm freezing my ass off, and I have a heater going. Okay, none of this is new. I'm pretty familiar with all this, but we are taking a little bit of time. So here, and it does, the only thing that it does weaken that square. Let's try it. If takes, we take with the pawn. No, that's not good. Might have to take with a bishop. Yeah. So this does definitely weaken. It's going for like a stonewall setup. It weakens d5. We can try to contest it, but I'm going to go f5. I never do this. I never really play like this. Kind of the problem here is that 95. Do I care if he takes the bishop? I don't think so, because, you know, these light squares are all blocked up, so I can try to contest that. Develop my knight to d7. Not like I'm planning on taking, but I think I'll probably just look to get castled soon. I'm gonna go here, let him take. Could be kind of dangerous for my opponent. Here. We would take. Or I go here. There, takes. I don't know what I think about that position. Jeez. So we got a 1793 from the US here, by the way. Yeah, I'm having a harder time. I don't know how to play. I'm really not happy with my own, you know, d5 opening against a London, even though I play a London. You'd think that I would like know some cool tricky lines. I do, but I don't play them. So I'm going to write that down too in my notes. Like, I want to go over. Not so sure about that though. We can push bishop back. We can go knight d2. If like knight jumps in. What if we go here? And then the bishop drops back. Take. Let's do it just because I can. Ooh. Here, takes. The pawn. This might be okay for me. Because I can... So that doesn't work for sure. If he snaps the knight off, we will take with the F pawn, I guess. Pretty solid. This is still defended. Okay. Now put some more pressure. Eventually I gotta get ready to castle. Not right away, but I could kick the knight away as well. Queen could come out as well. What is the purpose of this? Just defending. Here, there. Takes. Okay, hold on. Here, there, takes. Do I... I could be wrong here, but I was thinking I might have queen h4, just be really aggressive. There might not be anything there, but here, knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen h4. Yeah, that should be okay, right? You can't push, you can't play h3 because we take. And like, these are some pretty annoying pawns. The only downside, like, it's not a downside, but the only potential downside you could have is this e6 pawn is weak, but like, ooh, takes. I guess that's a good move. I don't know, but he still kind of, it ends up to be the same thing, right? Queen here, and how do you defend? Isn't that just kind of, let's calculate this. Queen h4 has to be the move. Come on. This isn't possible. How do you defend it? Am I missing anything here? He has bishop check, but we can just play c6. Yeah, okay. This doesn't work. That would be a terrible move. We can check here. And then force the king. Check. King goes over. Well, let's take that free pawn. Check. If the king moves down, we can keep checking. If not, here it goes up, and then we can't take, so that's kind of a bummer. I think it's gonna have to be check. Queen check. Right? The king's getting away either way, so good on my opponent there. Go queen check. Here we'll just, I guess, trade the queens off. But there might be tactics here, so I should try to be on the lookout. Knight d7, por favor. Castles. Because I need to... I'm keeping my... Okay. I mean, yeah, shouldn't I just like... But this also is a free pawn, so that might have been a mistake. But I could just also... This comes with check. No, I've got to do that. Come on. It's another free pawn. It comes with check. Rook h2. Yeah, and then rook check. Oh, I didn't see that. This still should be winning. Okay, we gotta play fast. We just got to 3 minutes. Rook over, castles. Or do I go here? Ah. Active king. Knight f6. Knight here. Somehow find a way to push my pawn. Rook here? I think I'm gonna activate my knight first. This has to be good. Come on. That bishop is in prison. Check. He's gonna block. Double the rooks up. And then how do we convert this? This is a pass pawn, obviously. Here. Rook here. Let's just activate my knight first. I actually I don't know if knight e4 check is a good move, because like, well, I don't know. Bishop takes. That is checkmate. Is it not? Did I just fuck up? No, he just goes back. What am I talking about? We can go check. Check. Oh boy. Check here. How do I make progress here? Let's just try this. I can trade whenever I want to, I guess, but maybe I'll get a free pawn here. Here, there. I mean, yeah, this has to be good. Let's just, no, this way. Keep that nice and solid. Am I misplaying this? I feel like I might be. Yeah, it might be. I need to play faster. Give a little check here. Let's go after the pawns. I can bring the king down if I want. Did I just fuck up? No, king can't get in. Check. Now I want to bring my king in. These should be okay. Shit. All right, you call my bluff. I'm gonna go here. Am I in trouble over here at all? Do not convert like me. Do not convert like me. Could also go here. Ooh, that would be pretty good. But not if they take. Otherwise we go here, there, takes. Then maybe we have something. Can they create a pass pawn here? I didn't think they could, but... No. Come on. A little bit careful here. Right. Oh, this is good. This is very good. 44 seconds. I'm gonna mate you. You shouldn't have brought your rook away. All right, 1788. Cool, cool. A little bit of a... Dude, it is... Hold on one sec. It's freezing in here. I'm freezing my nuts off. Why is it so cold? Okay. So I am like consistently kind of been down on time, but playing a little bit more solid. Well, it's stressful, but... And I didn't know what the hell I was doing here. Everything here, this is all theory, I guess. I mean, this is just like the copycat variation, but I think c4 is what you're supposed to play. Is it not? c4, and then what is it, like e6 or c6? e6 is the follow-up. If it takes, then we're getting into... Oh, knight takes. All right, so I went for this weird stonewall kind of setup. Computer does not like 94. Yeah, this. So what happens after this? We just go into like knight c6. Okay. If knight takes, really? This is supposed to be good for black. If he grabs, we take with the queen. C takes. Okay. All right. Noted. So next time, if we get to this kind of position, I usually do contest with bishop d6. I just don't love when they can hop the knight in. Yeah, I didn't play this well either. But my opponent needed to know how to capitalize on my mistakes. And then here I started winning. Whoa, what? Look at how crazy this is. Check. Here. Either way. Let's go. Let's say he goes there. check. No. Oh, yeah. Free rook. Check. No? Oh, whoops. Just have to grab. Takes. G3. That's crazy. I would never... that's a hard move to find. I could have found it, but that's kind of a hard move to find. Alright. So otherwise, this all happened. I didn't play it in the best way, but I did get a bunch of free pawns exchanged. And then I was like, I don't know how to convert this. This was all good. And then I got here and I got stuck. Okay. All right. So I guess I was doing all right here. But G3 was not good. Rook F3. I got lucky because I spotted that. Okay, so I was a little bit, to be honest, concerned about these pawns being able to make a pass pawn. But then he made this mistake and my rook came over this way instead of, because if I go this way, you know, then maybe like I'm still winning, I think, but his rook comes over and defends, and but this looks even better because I win the pawn by force. And then, oh, okay, where I just could have won the game on the spot. Okay, well, I missed that, but it's okay. Anything was winning here because I was threatening checkmate. And then, all right.